What's up guys, it's Kolo here and welcome back to a new video on the channel. So today I'll be ranking the best defenders for 23 and just let you know I won't be including icons just because I'll be doing a separate video on that. And also this is my personal opinion. If you don't agree with me, it's okay, you can put in the comments who you think could have gone higher or lower in the tier list. So starting things off, we have Acuna team of the week. I used this card and honestly I didn't really enjoy his pace. He's very good all-rounded card, but I prefer to play this card in the midfield. So for me, I'll put him in a decent tier. Next we have Arcade Team of the Season card. Another card that I'm not a big fan of. Like, I honestly expected better when I use him, and for the defenders, I'll put him in a very good tier. I don't think he deserves to go in the very good tier. So for now, I'll put him in a decent tier. I might change him later though, but for now, I'll put him in a decent tier. Next we have Rose of the Final Alaba. A card that will be getting more upgrades because they are out of the Champions League. I like Alaba, has very good pace, has good defending, good tackling as well. For me, yeah, I don't think he deserves to go world class. I'll put Alaba in the very good tier. Next we have Alexandro. This card I believe came out as an SBC if I'm not mistaken. Nothing too special about this card, but we'll definitely take him over someone like Acuna. So for me, deserves to go in a very good tier. Next is Alex Telles, a card with 5-star skill moves. I'll be honest, 5-star skill moves is very nice to use. When I use him, I really enjoyed him because you can like pull off certain kind of types of skill moves when you're attacking with him. So for me, yeah, deserves to go in a very good tier. Next we have Centurion's Alexander-Arnold. A very good card as well, but not a card I would say deserves to go in the world class tier, but very good card at this point of the game, so definitely deserves to go in the very good tier. Yeah, definitely. Next we have Winter Wildcard and Mavi. This card came out a long time ago. For me, nothing special again about this card. Would I take someone like Acuna over him? Yeah, I'll take Acuna over him. For me, deserves to go in the not decent tier. Next we have Angelino. One thing I'll say about this card that I don't like is his height. Like his height in the left back position, I'm not a big fan of. Like, you know, those backstick crosses that like you expect your left back or your right back to be able to like win over your opponent's players. I don't think he does that for me. So for that reason, I'll put him in a decent tier. Yeah, I don't think, in my opinion, he doesn't deserve to go higher than that. Next we have Araujo. Definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Yo, if you did this SBC, especially with Team of the Season being very close, yeah, you're lucky because he's a very good card. He has very good pace, good defending, good physicals, definitely world class. Next we have Rose of the Final Tau, another card that is out of the, I believe it's Conference League. Very good card. If this card got more upgrades, he would have definitely been the world class tier, but for now deserves to go in the very good tier. Yeah, not bad enough to go in the decent tier. Next we have Badliashile. My problem with this card is the pace. Like, his tackling is okay, but because of his pace, like he can't be able to reach like certain players now that we have in the game, like the Mbappe, other like the new Team of the Season. So for me, yeah, it doesn't deserve to go in the very good tier, but we'll definitely put him in the decent tier. Next we have Winter Wildcard Bai. Another card that came out a long time ago during the Winter Wildcard promo. His pace can be an issue from time to time, but his tackling is okay, it's decent, but nothing too special. We'll definitely put him on the same level as Badiashile, so deserves to go in the decent tier. Next we have Flashback Bonucci. Yeah, this card is definitely a very good card, very nicely priced SBC. A lot of people also did him as well. If you did him, you know he's very good, but doesn't deserve to go higher than the very good tier. Next we have honorable mentions Bremer. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this card. I don't think it's on the same level as the players we have in the very good tier. Yeah, not a big fan of this card. For me, deserves to go in a decent tier. Next, we have Cancelo, a card that when it came out was very good. Went for a lot as well. I believe he's go for like 500k, but I believe he has dropped down a lot. So for me, he has good pace on him, has good dribbling. But for the right backs and left backs that we're putting in the world class tier, I don't think he deserves to go there. For me, he's just a level below some of the right backs I'll be putting there. So for me, deserves to go in the very good tier. Next, we have Winter Wildcard Capdevila. One of the best left backs in this game, in my opinion. This guy is very good. If you stick an anchor on this guy, bro, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Yeah, definitely one of the best. So next we have Carvajal. Um, bro, this guy's performance was shocking in the Champions League yesterday. Like, Grealish was just using him for fun. Well, this card also came out a long time ago during the World Cup. For me, not a big fan of this card. His pace can definitely be a problem from time to time, and also his strength to overpower players is not really that good. For me, I'll put him in the not decent tier. Yeah, at this point of the game, I'll take a lot of players over him. Next, we have World Cup Carvalho. Another card that the pace is not it for me. If this card had better pace, I would definitely have put him in the very good tier, because this guy's tackling ability in the centre back position is a joke. So because of his pace, I don't think he deserves to go in the very good tier, but I'll definitely put him in the decent tier. Next, we have Coleman. Another card that is mid for me, very very mid at this point of the game. Doesn't deserve to go higher than the not decent tier. Yeah. Next, we have Cordoba. Now, this guy's a centre back. His pace is very good. His defending is very good. His physical's very good. But the problem I have with this card is his height. His height is a problem for me. Like, if you use this card, you know that like if you're coming up against like tall players, like maybe a Tammy or a Ronaldo or an Isaac, like he like a lot of the time he gets those players win headers over him. So for me, for that reason, I would have put him in a very good tier, but because of his height, yeah, I'll put him in the decent tier. Yeah, not a big fan of Cordoba. Next, we have Cuadrado. I believe this card has 5-star skill moves, right? Yeah, I believe he has 5-star skill moves. Also a card that came out a long time ago. The strength on this card is not good for me. I believe you can use an anchor on him and he can make it better, but at this point of the game, I don't think he deserves to go in the very good tier, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Yeah. Next, you have team of the season, Danilo. A very good card, has very good pace on him as well. I'll definitely take him over all the players in the decent tier, so for me, deserves to go in the very good tier. Yeah, definitely a very usable card and very affordable as well. Next, we have team of the season, Davies. I packed this guy on my main account, and when I used him, bro, this guy's work rate. I played him in 3-4-2-1 formation, I believe, and I know you guys should know he has high work rate. So yeah, very very good in that left mid position as well, not only left back. So for me, would I put him in the world class? Yes, I'll put him in the world class. I'll take him over all the players in the very good tier. Very very good card, very very good, and I believe he doesn't go for a crazy amount as well. If you have this guy on your bench, even if he's as a super sub, like, it'll be very good for you, even though you don't have a Bundesliga team. Yeah, definitely recommend him. Next, we have team of the season, the Elite. I'll be honest, when I first saw this card, I expected better, because when I used him, I didn't really enjoy him. I expected more from him in game, I'll be honest. So for that reason, I'll put him in the very good tier. I don't believe he deserves to go in the same tier as the defenders we put in here. So yeah, put him in the very good tier. Next, we have the Marcos. This card, for me, this is one of the most underrated right backs in this game. Like, this guy is actually really really good. Like, if we put a shadow on him, like, his pace becomes max, and his strength as well, and also coupled with his height, like, it's very very good to have in the right back position. And also those backstick headers, he wins that a lot. So for me, definitely deserves to go in a very good tier. Yeah, very 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 affordable card to get. Next, we have team of the week, Di Lorenzo. This card has nice pace on him, but the problem I have this card is his tackling. Like, he doesn't win the ball as much as you want him to. Like, when like your attacker is running in behind, like your opponent attacker is running behind, and you expect like your right back to like make a challenge, like maybe overpower your opponent off the ball. Like, he doesn't do that a lot. So because of that reason, I'll put him in a decent tier. Don't believe he deserves to go higher than this. Next is team of the tournament, Diogo Dalot. When his card first came out, he was really really good. He was a go-to card for me. I used to use him in foot champs like every week, but for the point you've reached in this game, would I put him in a very good tier? It's a tough one. Now I'll put him in a decent tier. Yeah, the point we've reached in this game, I don't think he deserves to go higher than decent tier. But he's a decent card to have though. Yeah, he's a decent card to have. Next we have Footbede Disasi, another card that came out as an SBC. This card is not definitely not a bad card, but I'll take all the defenders in the very good tier over him. So for that reason, yeah, I'll put him the decent tier, not the same level as someone like Alaba or Bonucci. Next we have team of the season Doki. I'll be honest, when I used this card, bro, I was shocked. Like this guy's tackling ability is insane. Like for me, like I was like when I used this guy, I was like surprised. I believe he's extinct on the market now as well. So yeah, he's extinct on the market. This guy is very very good. His pace as well, if you put a shadow on him, is very very good. But I don't think he's ever going to world class, but he's a very very good card. For me, he's like on the edge of going to the world class. But yeah, I'll put him in the very good tier. Very very good card. Like if you're looking for like a cheap center back, maybe to bench, because his league, Shai plays in the Bundesliga, so you might be able to link him. But if you can't, bro, you can put this guy on your bench. Trust me, this guy is very very good. You should try him out. Next we have team of the tournament, Dumfries, another card that when it first came out was very very good, but at this point of the game I don't just think his stats are enough for you to use him. Like his dribbling is not that good in my opinion. His pace too can be a problem as well. So for that reason I'll put him in the decent tier. Yeah, I'll put him in the decent tier. Next we have Eder Militao, team of the year. Yeah, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier, among one of the top center backs in the game. I actually have him in my team as well. I believe he's also in the La Liga team of the season. Like this guy's team of the season, I believe is going to be crazy. Like his team of the year is already this good, then imagine his team of the season. Yeah, he's definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Next we have Footbed Emerson. Card with 5-star skill moves, very good pace on him as well. Emerson is a good card to have, but would I put him in a very good tier though? Yeah, I'll put him in a very good tier. It's a very good card to have. 5-star skill moves make him very nice to use. Next we have Winter Wild card Fabio. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Fabio. I've used him personally, and he's just a small player, and I don't think he's the type of player to play in a right back position at this point of the game. So for me, I'll put him in the not decent tier. Next we have Road to the Final Fofana, card that has very good pace on him, good defending as well, good physicals. I have him also on one of my accounts. I use him in Foot Champs. Yeah, definitely deserves to go in a very good tier. Next we have team of the season Frimpong. Whew. This guy's pace in the right back position is insane, bro. Literally this guy catches up to anyone, like bro, anyone. For me, yeah, bro, definitely deserves to go in the world class here, bro. If you stick like maybe a sentinel camp on this guy, bro, this guy's actually a very underrated card. The problem, although I have with him, is his height again, but I feel like his stats cover up for that. Like he's a very very good card to have. So yeah, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier in my opinion. Next we have team of the season, I believe that's how he says his name, I'm not sure. Another very underrated card in my opinion. Very very good pace, very good defending and physicals, very good passing too. For me, deserves to go in the very good tier at least. Very very good card, underrated. Next we have team of the season Guerrero, card that came out very recently. Has very very good dribbling on him. In the left back position though, where would I put him? Definitely not in the world class tier, so between the very good and decent tier. Yeah, I'll put him in the very good tier. We'll take him over all the right backs and left backs in the decent tier. Why am I saying right back and left back? I should just say full backs. I'll take him over all the full backs in the decent tier. Next we have Future Stars Gavadio. Yeah, Gavadio. Very good pace on this card, good defending as well. When he first came out, it was very very good, very very good. Went for a lot as well, but for this point of the game, I'll put him in a very good tier. Yeah, for me, not the level of the players in the world class tier. Next we have team of the year Hakimi. Yep, definitely world class tier. For me, top 3 right backs in the game. Yeah, definitely top 3 right backs in the game. Crazy pace, crazy tackling, insane dribbling, passing, everything on this card is just crazy. Next we have another world class tier 4-back, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Both of them are one of the best 4-backs in the game. Next we have Footbed Hummels. This card is definitely an underrated card, but would I say it goes in the world class tier though? No, I don't think so. He has good defending, good pace, but Doesn't deserve to go in the world class tier in my opinion, but we'll definitely put him in a very good tier. Very, very good card to have. Next we have team of the season honorable mentions James. Honestly, this another underrated card. I know I'm saying like a lot of cards are underrated, but actually, bro, like this card is actually very, very good. You guys know Past the Glory Kyle Walker, a card that used to cost a lot like a while back. I'll honestly compare this guy, like I'll put him on the same level as Kyle, but because bro, this guy is very, very good in that right back position. Like his pace is very, very good. His tackling is very, very good as well. The only problem on this card though for me is his 3-star weak foot and his 3-star skill moves, but I feel like you can kind of maneuver that through that, because like he can, like you don't always use his weak foot as much, and I don't think you need to use skill moves as much with your right back or your left back. So definitely will put this card in the world class tier. Yeah, for me a very, very, very good card. We'll definitely take about someone like Atao or Cancelo. So yeah, first deserves to go in the world class tier. Next we have Jesus Navas Flashback, a card that in spite of an option you need to choose in objectives. Yeah, for me this card deserves to go in the world class tier. Very, very good card. If you've not reached a level yet and you're yet to pick your options, I definitely recommend you going for Jesus Navas. But if let's say you have like maybe good fullbacks and you don't have a La Liga team, then yeah, you can go for the other options. But this guy in the right back position is very, very good. Next we have Centurion's Jordi Alba. For me, nothing special about this guy. I'm not a big fan of him at this point of the game, so I'll put him in the not decent tier. Next we have Footballers Junior Firpo. When this guy first came out, I believe you had to play like for that particular weekend, you had to win your whole 20 matches in Foot Champs to get him. So if you got him, it was actually a flex in the first week. But yeah, very good card. 5-star skill moves, very good to work with. But I won't put him in the world class here. Yeah, I don't just think he's on level as like someone like Davies or Hernandez, even with his 5-star skill move. So for that reason, I'll put him in a very good tier, but definitely a very, very good card to have. Next we have Future Stars Kalulu. I feel the tackling, the defending, the physicals on this card should be better for him to go in a very good tier. So for that reason, I'll put him in a decent tier. Yeah, at this point of the game, not the best. Next we have team of the season Kim Min-jae. I believe this card also got nominated for the Serie A team of the season. Bro, if this guy gets another team of the season, he'll be crazy. Like, because this card like on its own is actually very, very good. I love his pace, love his tackling. For me, definitely deserves to go in the very good tier. Centurion's Kimpembe has very good pace on him. Has good defending as well, good physicals, but would I put him on the same level as the players in the world class tier? Militao, nah, I think Militao is better than him. Araujo is better than him. For me, it deserves to go in a very good tier. Yeah, if he just had like more defending and physical stats, yeah, I'll definitely have put him in the world class tier. But now I think he deserves to go in a very good tier. Next we have King Foot Fantasy. I had this guy on my main account, and there was a Foot Champs I actually started where he was in my starting 11, and when I got into Foot Champs, like the game were so sweaty, like I had to take him out, bro, because he wasn't doing it for me. At this point of the game, he's not one of the best. He would definitely take all the center backs in a very good tier over him. So for me, he has to go in the decent tier. Let me put him here. Put him here. Yeah, definitely deserves to go in the decent tier. Next you have World Cup Cola. You guys can already see the pace on this card. 75 pace. I'm sorry, it's not just doing it at this point of the game, because there are so many attackers that are very fast at this point of the game. So for me, Cola deserves to go in, yeah, not decent tier. I'm sorry, bro. With that kind of pace, you're not getting anywhere near these 3 tiers. Next, we have honorable mentions Koulibaly. This guy's tackling is a joke. His pace also is up there. I think it's definitely a choice between very good tier and world class tier. And I think the choice would be, world class. Yeah, I still believe this card deserves to go in the world class tier. Very, very good card, good tackling ability. Next, we have Koundé. I'll be honest, Koundé needs a new card like in FIFA, because this card, I'm sorry, doesn't deserve to go in a very good tier. For me, this card deserves to go in a decent tier. Next is Moment Lacroix. Honestly, this guy is very, very good for his price. I used him. In fact, he's my main team like currently, and I really enjoy him. His pace is really really nice to have. If you use this card, I'll advise using like a anchor on him because his pace is already up there for a centre back. For me, definitely deserves to go in the very good tier. Very very good card. I don't know why we have him twice. Next we have Flashback Laporte. On that card that came out recently as an SBC. He's a very good card, has very good links as well, good tackling ability. For me, I don't think he's on the same level as the players in the world class tier, but definitely for me deserves to go in a very good tier. Yeah, I will take him over someone like Ake or Badliashile, so definitely deserves to go in a very good tier. Next we have Centurions Vasquez. Yeah, for me another great card, deserves to go in a not decent tier. Next we have Lucio. Honestly, I still have this World Cup card in my team and he's still very very good. Now imagine how good this card is. Definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. In fact, I'll be honest, I will put this guy's World Cup card also in the world class tier. Very 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 good centre back, very good. Next we have Future Stars Malaysia. And that card that I have a height problem with. Like his height for me is not just doing it in the left back position, but has good pace on him, has decent tackling ability, decent strength. For me, I'll take someone like Atal or Cancelo or Emerson or Firpo over him. So for me, I'll put him in the decent tier. For me, doesn't deserve to go higher than the decent tier. Next, we have Foot Fantasy Marquez. I don't know what that card design is, but we move. Marquez, this guy's tackling is a joke, but his pace can be a problem from time to time, and that's the only reason I won't put this card in the very good tier. For me, this card deserves to go in the decent tier. If he had better pace, definitely would have even been close to going in the world class tier. Yeah, if this card has good pace, very very good card to have. Next we have Footbede Marquinhos. Marquinhos is a bit of a tricky one because I know it says like it's 2 pace here, but yeah, his 2 pace is actually considerably low because I don't really enjoy this guy's pace in game. For me, he doesn't catch up the way I want him to my opponent's attackers. So for that reason, Marquinhos, I'm thinking it's between the very good tier and the decent tier. I don't know, what would I put him? Marquinhos. Now I know a lot of people will be surprised by this, but I'll put him in the decent tier. For me, it's not the same level of someone like Bonucci or Laporte. So yeah, for me, it deserves to go in the decent tier. Next, we have Winter Wildcard Mendy. This card, bro, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Yo, I remember during the start of FIFA, like when we started FIFA, like everyone was using this guy's gold card, and even like a considerable like points, like even like when we went to the game, like a considerable point, like people were still using this guy's card. Like that was how good his gold card was. Now imagine his Winter card. Definitely a world class player in my opinion. Next we have Shodan Munier, card that has 5-star 5-star. For me, this guy's pace can be a problem from time to time, but apart from that, it's a very good card to have. For me, doesn't deserve to go in the world class tier, but definitely deserves to go in a very good tier. I definitely recommend playing this guy not in like a proper right back position, but if you're playing like a 3 at the back, you can maybe use him as a right centre back or maybe even a middle centre back. That's where I advise playing him. Next, we have Miranda, road to the final. When this card first came out, a lot of people were comparing him to Capdevilla's World Cup card, and he's actually good, but I'll say Capdevilla's World Cup card is way better than him, but definitely doesn't deserve to go in a not decent tier, and also doesn't deserve to go in a very good tier. So for me, it deserves to go in a decent tier. Next, we have Showdown Molina, that card that came out on SBC, obviously. I don't mind this card, but for me, nothing too special about him. We'll take all the players in a very good tier over him, so deserves to go in the decent tier for me. Next is road to the final, Nuno Mendes. Obviously this guy's pace is a joke. The only problem I have with this guy is his strength, his physique, or should I say physicals? Yeah, his physicals. And also this card for me, my opinion, is overpriced because I believe he goes for like 200k or something. And another reason for that might be because of his links, but for me, doesn't deserve to go in the very good tier, so I'll put him in the decent tier. Next we have future stars Nuno Tavares, bro. I remember if you like wanted to get this card, you had to complete 50 82 rated teams to get him. Like, it was something crazy. Honestly, I don't think there's anything special about this card. For me, doesn't deserve to go higher than the decent tier, so would put him in the decent. Rubricas PK. At point we've reached again. I don't think this card is any good. I believe PK needs a new card currently. So for me, PK deserves to go in the, yeah, I'll put him in the decent tier. Would I? Yeah, I'll put him in the decent tier. I won't put him lower than the decent tier. Next, we have Team of the Season Robertson, a card that EA took off his 5-star skill moves, I believe, from his, I believe it was Winter Wild card. Like, honestly, I don't know why they did that. Really enjoyed his 5-star skill moves on his Winter Wild card. But Robertson is definitely a bad card. Definitely take him over all the players in the decent tier, so put him in the very good tier. But definitely prefer these 5-star skill moves though. Next is Path to Glory Romero. When this card first came out, he was very good during the World Cup. Also nice dynamic image as well. The problem for me in this card is his pace. 81 pace again is not just doing it for me at this point of the game. For me, deserves to go in the decent tier. Next, we have Team of the Season Ruben Diaz. Had this guy on my main account. Used him for I think 2 foot champs, then sold him because his price was going very low. For me, yep, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. We'll take him over someone like Alaba or Bonucci or the Ligt. Very good card, very good tackling ability. Love this card. Next is Wants to Watch Rudiger. And that card that I believe needs to get a new card, like at this point of the game. Rudiger back then was very good, but right now, I don't think he's just going the world class tier. For me, put him in a very good tier. Next is Team of the Season Saliba, and that card I had on my main account, but I sold him again. Very good tackling ability, very good pace. For me, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Just because I like to pick between him and Diaz now, just because they are next to each other and I had both of them on my accounts. If I was to pick between him and Diaz, I'll pick Saliba, because I believe Saliba just edges it with his pace and also has very good tackling ability as well. So yeah, definitely world class. Next, we have Team of the Season Schlotterbeck. For me, this card is an underrated card. His pace is very nice. Tackling as well, we put a shadow on him, is also very good. But not just on the same level as the world class players, but definitely deserves to go in the very good tier. Next, we have Flashback Ramos, a card that for me still deserves to go in the world class tier. Yo, this guy's tackling for his body type is insane. Like, you see him in game and you think like, nah bro, I can just pass this guy, you can do anything you want. But Ramos, oh, this SBC was crazy. And it's funny because when this guy first came out, like, and I used him, like, honestly, he wasn't that great. It's just like, it's like he patched him like after his SBC came out. Like, it was weird. It was a weird one. But yeah, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Next, we have Future Star Single. Not a big fan of this card. I don't think he deserves to go in a decent tier in my opinion. So we'll put him on the same level as like Vasquez or Fabio. So not decent tier. Next, we have Foot Fantasy Skriniar. Skriniar. When this card first came out, he used to go for really cheap. Where would I put him though? I'll take someone like Schlotterbeck over him or Alaba. So for me, he deserves to go in the decent tier. You know what? I'll change Romero to the not decent tier. Yeah, I don't think Romero deserves to go in the decent tier with the players I'm seeing now. Yeah. Next, we have Flashback Smalling. Another card that when it first came out was very good. This guy's tackling is crazy. Like, the way he just goes into tackle, like, you just feel it. Like, it's very good. It kind of reminds me of Van Dijk. You know the kind of aura Van Dijk has in this game. Like, I kind of like feel that when I use Smalling. But right now, I feel his defending needs to like be better for him to go in the world class tier. So for that reason, I'll put him in a very good tier. Next, we have Future Stars Spence. When this card first came out, it was very usable, but at this point of the game, yeah, for me, it doesn't ever go in a very good tier, but we definitely put him in a decent tier. Definitely a very usable card at this point of the game. Next, we have Flashback Spinazzola, another player I believe deserves to go in a decent tier. Nothing higher than that and nothing lower. Next, we have Showdown Stones. Stones is a good card, but comparing him, I would like to compare him to Laporte because they are both from the same team. So who would I pick? I think I'll take Laporte over him, and yeah, I'll take almost all the players in a very good tier over him. Not almost all the players. So for that reason, I'll put Stones in a decent tier. Next, we have for fantasy Tagliafico. I don't mind Tagliafico. I just feel like the pace on him can be better, and for that reason, I'll put him in the decent tier. Don't believe he deserves to go higher than that. Next, we have team of the season Tavernier. This guy's pace is very, very good in that right back position. Also, his tackling is very good as well. For me, Tavernier definitely deserves to go in a very good tier. Next is, I believe that's supposed to be Winter Wildcard Tomori. Don't know why he has that card design. Tomori is a bit of a tricky one because when he first came out, it was very good, still very good at this point of the game. But the thing is, would I put him in the world class tier? Tomori. Would I put you in the world class tier? I'm just kind of deciding because the players I'm seeing in the world class tier, nah, I don't think Tomori deserves to go there. I'll put Tomori in the very good tier. Next, we have Foot Fantasy Trimo. Not a great card. Nothing great about this card, honestly. Nothing stands out to me with this card. For me, it's just going a not decent tier. Next, we have Foot Fantasy Team of the Season Trippier. Trippier is a decent card. Has good pace on him. Has good defending as well. Very, very, very good passing. For me, Trippier definitely deserves to go in a very good tier. We'll definitely take him over all the players in a decent tier. Next, we have for fantasy Umtiti. I believe this card when it first came out was an 88 rated, so he got 2 upgrades to him. Umtiti for me needed more upgrades and won't put him on the level as someone like Tomori or Smalling. So for me, he deserves to go in the decent tier. Next, team of the year Van Dijk. You guys already know. One of the best, if not the best, centre backs in this game. Yo, this guy's tackling is crazy. He's just like an auto defender, bro. You don't even need to control him. Like, he just does everything for you. Like, one of the best centre backs in this game. For me, definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Next, we have future stars Van der Seen. For me, nothing too great about Van der Seen. I believe he had a right wing card as well, where you had to pick one between his 2 cards. For me, would take someone like Miranda over him or Molina, so we'll put him in the not decent tier. Yeah, not a great card for me. Moments Varane, yep, definitely world class tier. No question about that one. Like, no question. There's nothing you can tell me. This card is one of the best centre backs in this game. His tackling is crazy. I packed him on my second account and. Yo, his tackling is crazy, bro. His pace as well is very, very good. Definitely world class. Next is Patrick Lorica Walker. Yeah, another world class player for me. Very good pace on Walker. I think what stands out with Walker is his pace. If this guy had lower pace, I don't think he would be one of the best players in this game. But because of his pace, like, it just makes him very special. So definitely deserves to go in the world class tier. Next we have Wan-Bissaka, a card that came out a very, very long time ago. Has good pace on him. The dribbling is not good, I must admit. Doesn't have good dribbling. Defending is good. Passing, not very good. For me, there are a lot more better right backs in this game presently. So, yeah, I'll put him the not decent tier. I don't think he deserves to go higher than the not decent tier. Next, we have Showdown White. Ben White has good pace on him, good defending, but the question is, would I put him on the same level as the players in a very good tier? Nah, I don't think so. He's a good player, but not the level of the players in a very good tier. For me, he's a comfortable, decent tier player. So, just like that, we are done with the list. I think I'm happy with that, but let me just cross check to see if I will change anyone's position. Nah. So that's it for the defenders tier list, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below on who you think I should have put higher or lower in the tier list. So for now, peace.